Good morning from the gallery
Orlando.
this Saturday. Yes, it's a beautiful Saturday.
Yeah, it's nice breezy weather.
It's
outside.
nice. It's sunny. It's beautiful, and you see nature. My son was telling me a little while ago. People don't enjoy nature anymore. People don't look at squirrels. People don't look at lizards.
Grass,
No. And he was asking me why, and I'll tell you why. He says we live in a superficial world.
Because the world has everything's become commercial.
Yeah.
Everything's become commercial. Even the beauty of a woman, the natural beauty of a woman.
Yeah.
Now that's all become superficial. It's all become superficial.
Yeah.
And it's sad because when you grow up going through that, you know,
It's all makeup, you know.
It's all I just look, man. I just look. You look at the world today, and you look at the situation that the world is facing, and you think that they would learn to look at. You try to go back to your grassroots. You try to go back in time, you know, because if you look at, just like I said, if 30 years ago the world was in a better place than it is today, you know what? Live like the people lived 30 years ago, man. Appreciate the value, the quality of life. I drive. I look at the formation of the clouds, the grass. I look at my surroundings. I look at my surroundings because I look at my surroundings. You want me to tell you why I look at my surroundings? Because I'm looking for the same things that everybody else that's out there has paid for. You know why? Because your surroundings are the people that can attack your community, that can attack your neighborhood, right? That's why I look at my surroundings. I like to be aware of where I am, not for me, but for the safety of others. Because if you see something you don't want to see, or you see that there's going to harm happen in the community, you need to say, hey, awareness.
Yeah.
Awareness, because awareness is one of the most important things that we're given, because unfortunately, you know,
We need people.
ethics,
We need more people like you.
No, I don't. You know what? Listen, I just want to teach people what I know. That's what it boils down to. It's not about we need people like me.
But
It's about teaching. You need people like me to point the finger and say that's the bad guy, because again, I understand what the world has become. But you know what? That's my opinion.
That's your point of view,
That's
son.
my perspective.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna. And you know what? I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna force my opinions on others, because when you force your opinions on others, you take away the most precious thing we all have, and that's called freedom.
Oh, yeah.
But what I can tell you is, if you look at the world today and you look at the world 30 years ago, tell me when we were living better.
Well,
you be the judge of it. Don't force your belief system on me, because I'm not gonna force my belief system on you. Okay? Because I know that at the end of the day, the end result is not for the adults to be okay. It's for the ones that are growing up today and the ones that are going to continue to be born in the future, to prepare them for a better tomorrow.
Well,
okay.
The beauty of it is, listen, the tomorrow. That's a very good word, tomorrow. Everybody says tomorrow it'll be a better day. Tomorrow I may win the lotto. Tomorrow I'm going to meet the woman of my life. Tomorrow I'm going to be happy. Tomorrow is the expectation that your soul incites into your head, that tells you you have something to look forward to.
But you know what? You have to believe in yourself, because you know what? Unfortunately, a lot of people in today's society, they don't even know who they are as a person, because so many people have been put through manipulation tactics and things that are not. Listen, I learned a long time ago, years ago, I heard a mental health practitioner say something. A health practitioner said, sometimes in life, right, the most toxic people in the world, in your life, okay, are supposed to be the ones that are most closest to you. You have to learn to accept those things and grow from those things. You want me to tell you why? Because you have to be able to mentally prepare yourself, all right, and find your true strength. Because if you don't know your strength, you don't know who you are, you don't believe in yourself, you can't believe in others, you can't love others, and you can't teach others the way that it's supposed to be.
It's called hollow.
Yeah.
Not have anything.
But it's also hard, because when you learn that and you want to teach that, you also feel bad for all the ones that are being. So you try to drag them, okay, and drag them into seeing a better future, in terms of like, look, because you want to show them. But unfortunately, you see people, they put up a wall and they mirror it, because they don't want to show people the truth. They don't want to show people the beauty of life. And you know why people don't want to show people the beauty of life? Because when you show people the beauty of life, and when you show people freedom, you can't control them and you can't manipulate them. And it's a very sad situation, because I think that part of the reason why so many people suffer today, okay, through different types of illnesses, is because they're not given the time to try to find themselves. You know, people were complaining, oh, I gotta be locked in my house for a month during the whole pandemic. Whatever happened to, wow, I'm gonna be locked at home for a month, with my wife, my significant other, my girlfriend, the kids, and working on getting better as a person, growing with your family. Nobody came out on the TV. Nobody came out on the TV and said, hey, how you doing? My name is so-and-so. I'm a doctor. I want to be able to share this information with you. Why? Whatever happened to showing people how to grow with their families? But you know what the problem is? Everything has become superficial. Everything is done through a phone. Okay, you know, it sucks when you go to a restaurant and the only thing you really see is everybody on the phone. There's no human interaction. Okay,
can I interrupt?
Human interaction, which is the most precious thing that God has given every single human being in this world, is being taken away from you and you don't see it.
Could I interrupt?
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. You said something prior to your last statement. You said that before things were different. Yes.
Yeah.
Because I lived that era. I remember respect. I remember Walter Cronkite. He used to wear a tie, come out, and he would look at you straight into you and he would tell you the truth, because that's who you expected was going to tell you the truth. People admired this person for years, for decades, and they still remember them today. I remember him. And this is America, as it was when it was real. So what do we have today? Oh man, what we have today, it's called a big mess. It's not going to be easy to fix. It's called the big mess. Because you wake up in the morning, you take your, this is actually the precursor to the robot, because very soon everybody's going to have
There's something, hold on a second, wait a minute. There's something called discipline. This morning, I'm going to tell you something. This morning when I was leaving the gym, right, I saw a deputy. I live in Polk County. Okay, and yes, you know, my sheriff in my county is Sheriff Grady Judd. And I happen to love Sheriff Grady Judd. You want me to tell you why I love Sheriff Grady Judd? Because he has the right attitude. It's a line. And a man in life, you know what? When you learn what line you want to walk on, there's another character trait that a man, listen to this is for men. I don't want to include children, I don't want to include women. I'm saying this to the men. You learn the most valuable tool that we have. You know what that is? Discipline. Because a man without discipline has nothing.
Yeah.
And you know what? Discipline. In order to achieve the maximum efficiency of the word discipline, you have to be disciplined, well-rounded. With your family, with everything, the things that you see, because when you have discipline, you're going to see a lot of things that you're going to say, what the wow. Okay, because discipline, integrity, honor, the things that we're supposed to teach.
Dignity.
Okay, dignity.
Yes.
We men are supposed to teach this. Okay, and when you live that, it's very hard to digest the pill that they're making you digest, seeing that there's a solution to the problem. But yet no one puts their fucking pants on and steps up to the plate and says, let's make it happen. Because you know why? Because again, okay, you know what? Look.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Can I interrupt? You said a very crucial thing here. Men. Men were responsible for teaching their sons, and women were responsible for teaching their daughters. Today,
I saw a man. Listen, I see everything. I saw a guy, right? I open and close the door religiously every time my significant other gets in the car. I see a guy walk a lady to the car, hit the alarm on a lunch. They don't. Whatever happened to respect? When you walk into a place, you hold the door for people. You take out the chair for a person. There's kids watching. There's people watching. What happened? Where is it? Where is it?
Could I interrupt? Could I interrupt? It was called the ethics of society. What people were supposed to do when your parents taught you. Today, what do kids look up to? They look up to this robot. Again, we come into the smart world. This is the teacher. It's going to teach them about everything. It's so unfortunately true. They even have pornography on it. I mean, come on.
It's horrible. Come on, really? It's horrible. It's horrible. And I'm going to tell you something. For the marketing companies, I'm going to tell you something. I think the most disgusting type of marketing that exists in the globe is sex sales marketing. I think sex sales marketing is for disgusting, disgraceful people that have no other way to build their business or build their name. It's horrible. You want me to tell you why? Because a woman is like a piece of art. Okay? They're meant to be respected. That sex sales mentality that every single solitary company takes, I don't buy it. It's trash. I think it's horrible. I think it's disgusting. Women are meant to be respected because there's little ones that are watching as well to grow up. I'm sorry, I can't take it anymore.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Okay, getting back to this. Now, if everybody were a little more responsible, and parents take their kids to exactly where they need to be taken to, because some of them are vacuumed into this hollow web world, and their parents, they really just don't care.
The problem is that even on the social media, it pops up on the thread automatically. It pops up on the thread automatically. And you know what? For men that don't have discipline, they look at that. And that's a hook to get men to do things that they shouldn't do. If they're in a relationship, I'm telling you, I see it. I see it. I see it every day. You know what? I see what you guys don't see is right in front of you, because you know why? Because it's taking you. It's taking you. And it's very sad.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Now, the whole thing is that responsibility takes a major role when you are, how can I say, when you are creating a family, a true structured family. And, you know, those guys that are looking at me right now are going to say, man, I had the divorce. All right, fine. You know why? Because it's all part of this. It's all part of this. Because when you find a woman, she has to be the right woman. And she has to be a woman that has not been vacuumed into this cyber world. Because otherwise, they're going to be plastic, they're going to be artificial. They're going to, in order to be happy, they need the Chanel glasses, and they need the Prada purses, and the Prada shoes to go to match with it. You understand? And if you can't afford Prada, trust me, you'll find something cheap that you can afford that'll be the same thing equationally in that world. So I think that responsibility is what you really want.
Responsibility, accountability.
Oh, that too.
That's huge.
That too.
A lot of people say that we're responsibility, right? And they say, oh, I'm responsible. Really, you're responsible. But then when you ask them the word accountability, they look at you like, what? What is that? You know what? That's the one. Before you say you're responsible, you need to go a couple stairs higher and hit accountability. And once you hit accountability, let me know what you think about the word responsible.
Let me give you an example. Can I interrupt for a second? I'm gonna tell you something. You see, when you find a woman that can put money away, not spend it.
Okay.
When you can find a woman that's not going to be saying, well, I made $600 on my check this week, and I'm going to spend $597.10 of that money, and I'm going to charge another, I go to restaurants, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to charge another maybe $400. How can you be happy? You don't have a foundation. What you have is called an artificial world. And artificial is basically what has gotten us into this situation. Artificial intelligence. That's right. A lot of people say artificial intelligence. What is it? AI. Nobody knows. Somebody talks to you on the phone. Hey, I'm into AI. If I wouldn't know what it is, I would say, what the hell is that? Is it a cigarette brand? I don't know. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is taking your life and putting it somewhere else. And honestly, if you look at this seriously and you give it some thought, you know who's involved? I'll tell you who's involved. The aliens. That's right. That's right. The aliens are involved. Now, this is one of the segments that we have at my gallery show, which is called the Gallery at Orlando Reality Show. I could have just said it's the Gallery at Orlando because it was available, but I called it Reality Show because what we speak about, what we say is the reality as we see it, perspectives as we see it. I'm going to report to you just like, how can I say, a camera would. When you take a picture, it's going to report that picture back to you. Simple. And that's what I want you to tell your friends about us. I want you to keep on watching because we are unpredictable. By the way, I want to know one thing because I've had a lot of emails. One thing. When do you guys want to see our shark? Yes. That's all. I want to know when so we can film it in the segment and we can make them available for you. So a lot of likes. Everybody's doing the likes. They're sending me emails. But the comments. I want to see the shark. I want to see the shark buy coffee. I want to see the shark dance. I want to see the shark sit down to an interview. That's what I want from you. So let me know. Remember, the Gallery at Orlando reality show. We also have our coffee shop here in Orlando. It's at 13586 Village Park Drive in the city of Orlando, minutes away from Disney. Come try the best coffee in the world. It is the best coffee in the world. Kid me not. I will interrupt to tell you, this is the best coffee in the world. So, from our gallery show, from our gallery, and from us to all of you, bye now.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Rawr.
Love you. Take care.